Ooh, it's bright. You can't even see my my cat ears. I wanted to do my makeup on camera. So hey guys, good morning. What is up with y'all? So I was started doing my makeup to go to cosmetology school, and I saw, I don't know, a video opportunity, so here I am. So basically I have nothing to really talk about, but I'm gonna just keep talking. Boom. Actually no, that's really bad, and plus you can't, like, the lighting is not even all that good, and then he put his foot in the background. I don't even know where I'm going with this video, guys. But yeah, like, I have been so, like, absent from this YouTube channel lately. Where is my brush? I have all these brushes and I can't find what I'm looking for. I've been so, like, not on my YouTube channel lately because I've been ridiculously busy. Because as some of you guys know, and if you didn't know, I'm in college at FIU. I'm a business major, and I'm also at Paul Mitchell School of Miami. And where is this brush for my eyebrows? I go to school, no eyebrows today, y'all, because I can't. I'm also at Paul Mitchell School of Miami, and I'm studying cosmetology there. I also manage a client base because I do have a lot of clients that I do their hair. And I'm also a human being, so I have to do things like sleep, eat, take showers, go grocery shopping. So, like, I don't know, I feel like YouTube just kind of fell to the bottom of my priority list on accident, because, like, I totally, like, have video ideas all the time, and I catch myself all the time wanting to make videos, and I even have, like, a little sheet full of ideas that I want to do, and I have so many videos that I filmed and haven't edited, but, like, I'm like, oh my goodness, this is really bad. I need to get back on my YouTube channel. So I guess, like, I just wanted to tell you guys that a little bit while I'm trying to do my makeup to go to beauty school now. It's actually like almost, it's like what, 8:30 in the morning, almost 9. Actually, no, it's closer to 9. And I'm trying to quickly put on a little face before I go to school, because I don't want to, like, you know, look like I just dragged myself out of bed. I want to look like somebody. But I'm not going to do a whole face because I don't have a lot of time to do a whole face. I'm definitely going to put a little bit of makeup on. So let's talk about hair school. I'm currently at like 700 and, Lord, I need to do something about this makeup situation. I'm currently at like 750 something hours. So I'm more than halfway through beauty school. And then I have my boyfriend over here on the bed, and he's just literally, like, ruining my videos. He's sticking his foot in the side. He's playing music like I'm not filming right now. Yeah, I'm at around 750 hours in hair school, which means I'm almost done. I'm supposed to be graduating in August. So I'm, like, really excited about that. Satoshi, earphone ga nai no? Nai? I don't know. Yes, I'm almost done with hair school. So I'm starting to look for salons to work in, because currently I just kind of, like, do hair from home, which is, like, totally cool, but I've been doing that since I was 15, and I'm going to be a licensed professional in a few months, so I really need a salon to work at. I always thought I wanted to open my own salon, and I still do, but I don't know, something about being in hair school and being around other hairdressers and going to hair shows that kind of showed me that I kind of want to work in a salon for a little bit before I go straight into owning my own. Because I thought that I can just go straight from doing hair at home and then literally just start doing the same thing, but then, like, get, like, a salon suite or something like that and just transfer what I'm doing there over to a suite. But, like, I don't know, like, it's definitely more to it than just, you know, putting, like, a cute chair in a salon suite so people come in and doing their hair. And I realize that now. And I don't know, like, I feel there's so many, like, good ideas and good things that other salon owners do with their salons. Like, I want to kind of get a little bit more hair culture aside from, like, what I just think in my own head. I want to go grab some more hair culture from other great hair salons, because I feel like it'll show me a little bit about what it is that I need to do, or just give me, like, inspiration for when I have my own salon in the future. Not to mention all the opportunities I have just to be around other stylists. I think that's really important to me, not to isolate myself in this industry. Because, like, being around other stylists, you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot from others. You can teach others things. You literally turn the volume off. Satoshi, majide. Anyway, yeah, being around other stylists, learning from others, teaching others things, and being in that kind of environment I definitely want to get a little part of before I try to go solo. And on top of that, I'm not even 21 yet. Like, I'm totally 20 years old. Like, I don't know. Like, I'll wait till I'm a little bit older. You know, like, I'll just enjoy my young 20s being a hairdresser and, you know, learning all the things I can learn. And then in the future, I can go and do all those things. Yeah, so this definitely is not like a makeup tutorial. This is like me really talking to you guys because this is gonna be like the quickest face. I'm just doing eyebrows. I'm putting on like some eyelashes and like foundation, calling that a day, just so I can go to school and like not look ridiculous. Okay, but while we're talking about school, let's talk a little bit about being in college while being in hair school, like being in 2 schools at once. So all the time when I tell people like, oh yeah, you know, like I'm studying cosmetology here and I'm studying business there, a question I get all the time is like, when do you sleep? Or like, how do you manage it? Well, it is a lot to be in 2 different schools at once, but like, I'm just such like a go kind of person. Like when I have an idea in my head or like I'm ready to make a decision, I just kind of go with it. Which can be good in situations and could be bad in other situations, because definitely like what really inspired me to go to hair school is that I was doing someone's hair. It was like January of like last year, and I was with one of my clients and we just did like a regular sew with a closure, but then like I don't know, I just had like a really great experience just throughout the hair appointment. Like she was just having so much fun and I was having so much fun doing her hair. And then when she was done, like she looked in the mirror, she just loved her hair. Like I don't know, it's just something about that hair appointment that made me think, wow, I want to do this for the rest of my life, you know? Like this is my industry. So after that hair appointment, like I was like, you know, whatever, I'm gonna go to hair school, because like, you know, even when I was a freshman in high school, in college, I wanted to go to hair school. And I was telling my god sister, who's a cosmetologist, like, hey, you know, I think I'm gonna take like a year off of college, move back to Maryland, and you know, enroll in hair school and then move back to Florida. And then she was like, no, do not do that. You're gonna ruin everything. Like there's nothing in hair school that you don't already know. That's what she told me. But like, whoo, I'm in hair school and I'm learning so much. Like there's a lot in hair school that I didn't know. I'm gonna tell you that right now. But basically she discouraged me from dropping out of college for a year to go back to hair school. She would say that if I did that, I'd never ever go back to hair school. And I think that's like really accurate, because like honestly, if I left FIU to go back to Maryland to go to hair school, I'd like, looking back, I don't see myself coming back, because I would have established something out there. I'd have been excited to work in a salon. I would have like established myself way too much over there. And if I wasn't in college, I probably wouldn't have went back to college. And I love being a college student, even though it's a lot to be doing both at once. I love being a college student. I love FIU. I love what I have going on. So I'm kind of happy that she discouraged me from going at that moment. But I always knew in my heart that I'm a hairdresser. So like, I don't know, like at that moment I didn't realize it, but like sooner or later I would have ended up in hair school. Like look at me now, I'm in hair school. Like there was no way around it. But I am happy that she told me to stay in Miami, because like Miami is like super cool. But yeah, so, you know, fast forward about 2 years later, I enrolled in hair school because I had such a great time at a hair appointment with one of my clients. But it was like the first thing that you should be aware of if you're thinking of trying to do hair school and college at the same time is like, girl, where your money at? Where is your dollar bills? Because like you can't have financial aid at more than one institution at once. So you have to figure out which one is going to cost you more and then put the financial aid there, and then save up your money or get a private loan to pay for the other one, because that's what I had to do. I took out a $12,000 loan, and I don't mind being transparent with you guys and letting you guys know about like my financial situation as far as these 2 schools go, because I know that there's a lot of other ambitious men and women out there who want to be in college and also want to be in hair school. Like they love the hair industry, but they also want to be on the business side of it, or they want to learn more about like anatomy. I don't know what the situation is, but I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one out there that wants to do college and beauty school. So I'll let you guys know what I go through, because hopefully it'll help somebody out there out. But yeah, I had to take out like a $12,000 loan to pay for FIU for the fall and spring semester, and then I had to use my financial aid over at Paul Mitchell, the School of Miami, so that I could pay for both at the same time. So that's just $12,000 extra dollars I have on my student loans when it comes time for me to, you know, not be in school anymore. So just do be aware of that. It would have, like, I'm realizing it now that it would have been way cheaper for me to do both at the same time if I didn't do it at the same time, because I could use financially here, and then when I was done with the school, use financially there. But like I said earlier, I'm such a like a go kind of person, so definitely I was not thinking about that, or I was like, whatever, like, you know, I trust in my craft and I trust in my, you know, in my career path, I'm going to be able to afford it, whatever. And I still do believe that I will be able to afford my student loans and all that stuff, because being a hairdresser is amazing and it's like the best job ever. Nonetheless, I still have $12,000 extra I have to pay for because I wanted to do both at the same time. So first thing about trying to do hair school and college at the same time, count your dollar bills, because you need a lot of them. Second thing about being in college and hair school at the same time, I feel like if you don't have a job, you're okay as far as like time goes and studying and all those things. Because honestly, I feel like if I didn't have my clientele, you know, like I said earlier, I do hair from home. If I didn't have my clientele whose hair I do at home, I feel like I'd be perfectly fine studying, because I'm full-time at my hair school now, but when I first started at hair school, I was just part-time at hair school, so I'd be there from Tuesday to Saturday, 9 to 2. And then I would go to FIU. I took most of my classes I took all of my classes online. Actually, no, fall semester, I took accounting in person. And then I took the other two classes online, because I took 3 classes instead of 4, because I don't see how it would have been in like full-time in college. So I took 3 classes, 2 online, 1 in person, and then spring semester all online. And I left hair school at 2, and I was only at hair school from Tuesday to Saturday. Honestly, if you're dedicated to studying and you're dedicated to what you're doing, that's perfectly fine. Like, I would have been totally fine doing that. The problem is, when I left at 2 o'clock from hair school, I didn't have a car back then, so I would get back home around probably like 3:30, 4 o'clock, because I had to catch the bus back home. Or I'd get home sooner because a friend would give me a ride, or I would catch an Uber, but you can't depend on that every day because it adds up where you're bothering people. So normally I get home around like 4 something, and then I have a hair appointment at like 4:30, and then I do hair weave. That takes a couple hours. So like I'd have a couple of appointments, and then I wouldn't be done doing hair until like 8 o'clock at night. I'm exhausted. Like, I've been at school all day long. I've been doing hair for a long time. You be quiet. I've been doing hair for a long time. By the time it's time for me to study, to do my homework for FIU, I'm out of it. Like, I have no more energy left. So I feel like that was the problem. It made it really hard for me to study, because I was doing so many things at once. So if you want to go to college and hair school at the same time, just please don't have a job. Like, I know that might be like unrealistic, because some of you guys may have children or bills or whatever the case may be. But just know that going to 2 schools at once does demand a lot of your time and a lot of your money. So if you're not in the position to be able to just go to 2 schools and just focus on the 2 schools, then just don't do it. You know what I mean? Like, it's possible to have 2 jobs and be totally okay and be sane and sleep enough, but only if you don't have anything else to do. You know, same kind of concept with school. So that's the second thing to know about going to 2 schools at once. You have to dedicate yourself all the way to, and you have to have the money for it. As far as I go, because I have the 2 jobs and I have my clientele, and you guys, like, I do a lot of hair. Like, I don't have like, okay, like I have 1 appointment on Monday, then another one on like Friday, and then I have 1 in the middle. Like, no, like I was like booked, you know, like I do a lot of hair. Honestly, I had to block off my free time ahead of time, and if I did not do that, I would literally have no free time. Like, I knew, like, if I wanted to just sit down one day and not do any hair and not worry about studying or anything like that, I had to go in my calendar at least 2 weeks in advance and block it off, or I literally would not have any time to myself. So that's kind of part of how I handled it. Another part of how I handled it is, you know, in college you get a syllabus. You can know what to expect, what to do for the entire semester ahead of time. So you get your syllabus in the beginning of the semester. You go on your pretty little booking website, because if you're a hairdresser, you should have a booking website. You should not be booking through text messages, because I swear to God, you will overlap appointments. But yeah, go on your syllabus and look at when you have homework due. Look at when you have tests due, and be responsible and think about not only the money you're making or the practice you're getting from being a hairdresser, but realize you're in college too. And definitely block off time to make sure that you have time before your appointments are due. Because one thing that would kill me is I wouldn't do that. I wasn't doing that all the time. So I would have a project due, but I would have appointments booked all the way up until when that project is due in hair school. So it was like, realistically, when was that project getting done? So the only way I was going to have time to do it is if I was responsible in the beginning of the semester and blocked off the time to do it. Really, if you're going to be in hair school and college and work, You need to be a calendar monster. You need to know when you're doing everything. Yeah, no, this eyelash isn't working for me. You need to know when you're doing everything, when you're doing it, how much time you need to do it, and you need to go in your calendar and block off the time to do it ahead of time. And then your hair appointments will be booked whenever they have time to be booked. But clearly, if you're doing that, you're not going to be doing as much hair as you would have been if you kept your calendar open. But then again, if you're going to be trying to do all this at the same time, you need to just know that not one thing is not going to have all of your time. You have to split it between the three. That's some advice I have for if you want to do both at the same time. If I could go back in time and just and like not go to hair school while in college. Actually, no, let me not even think like that, because what's the point in thinking like that? Like, I'm literally almost about to graduate from hair school and I'm still in college. So there's no point in thinking like that, but I guess for the sake of other people, what advice would I give you? Do it at the same time, do it separately. Not even like thinking for other people, like who might I think for you? You know, I'm giving you my whole life story, so you figure out if you think doing both at the same time is feasible or even makes sense to you, or just, I don't know, like if you're thinking about it, just go into it knowing that you gonna need to put a lot of time into this thing. You need to prepare yourself for this thing. But aside from all of that stuff, I can't find any brush I need. Like all these brushes and I can't find the one I need. Whatever, I'll just use a sponge. What was I saying a second ago? Oh yeah, I was going to talk about all the things that are like amazingly amazing, despite the fact that I'm way too busy for life. So even though I'm super busy and I had to be super responsible with my time, and I had to struggle through most of it, because even though I have a car now, I literally just bought a car like a week ago or like 2 weeks ago. Before, I was rather relying on my neighbors who just so happened to also be my classmates, you know, to carpool with them to school, and being kind of uncomfortable through it, because I know that there's nothing wrong with asking for help, but asking for too much help makes me uncomfortable. Like, I'm an adult. Like, I don't know. You know what I mean? Like, it's weird if I need you to drive me to school every day. You know, like, you're not my mom. Every once in a while we carpool, that's great. But, like, if it turns into a situation where I feel like I'm, like, you're driving, like, I have to, like, base my calendar on yours because, like, it's your car, not mine. So I have to wait till you're ready and that whole thing. Like, I don't know. Like, it got weird to me. So, like, even though, like, I knew that I had someone and I love her to death and she loves me to death and she had no issue with driving me to school, it was a weird thing for me. So, wait, what was I even supposed to be talking about? I think I wanted to talk to you guys about what's still awesome. So, despite all of the stuff, what I think is awesome, number one, I'm doing both at the same time. I'm going to be so ready for life so young. I can't even buy alcohol yet. Like I said, I think I said that earlier. I'm only 20. But by the time I'm like 21, I think when I'm 22, I will have a bachelor's degree in business marketing and a cosmetology license. So I'll be very young and very ready for life. So I think that's a good thing. Like, I'll be finished with like my formal education later, because of course education never ends, especially not as a hairdresser. There's always a new hair technique you can learn or whatever the case may be. But as far as like being a licensed professional, I will definitely have like my beauty license and I will have my bachelor's degree very young. So I think that's a good thing. Another good thing about doing this at the same time, just in my particular experience, is I think that I just got into hair school at a great time, because like I love my classmates and my teachers at Paul Mitchell, and I also love my experience and what I got going on here at FIU. And I just feel like, I don't know, like it was just good timing for me just because of the people that I'm with, and I just love my environment so much. I feel like if I was in hair school or college a little bit later, I clearly wouldn't know the same people because they would have went through everything sooner. Not saying that if I went through it a little bit later, the people I would have met then wouldn't have been great, but I don't know. I just love the people that I know now so much. I'm just like, I'm happy I'm in hair school now because I know all these great people. Okay, but that's basically all I had to ramble to you guys and then talk about just how I've been so absent from YouTube, why I've been so absent from YouTube, because I'm like ridiculously busy, but in the best way. Like, I think it's time well spent. Like, I'm not mad at it, but I'm just way too busy for life. Talking talking about going to hair school and going to college at the same time. I did want to make a video about that, so I'm happy I touched on it. There was a lot more that I wanted to talk about doing it at the same time, especially with the whole enrolling process, because setting up my financial aid and my private loans and everything to even be in this position to do both at the same time was a lot, and I wanted to talk about it. So I probably will in the future make another video just about that, because I did want to talk about it. Okay, you guys, I made this video completely on impulse, but I did talk about a bunch of different topics that I wanted to talk about. So thank you for watching. You know, usually when I make videos, I plan them out, and you know, I film them and make sure my lighting is good and like all of this stuff. But this video, I just saw my camera and then I sat down to do my makeup and I was like, I'm gonna make a video. So I hope this is a kind of video that you like, because it's really easy for me to make and I enjoy making them. So let me know in the comment section below what you think about this video. And also in the comment section below, please let me know like if any of the topics I touched on helped you at all, or if you want me to touch on them some more, because you guys, I got a whole lot of stuff I could tell you guys. You know, so let me know if it's helpful, if that kind of thing is helpful to you. Then also, you know, I want to make some more videos like that aren't voiceovers of me just kind of like talking to you guys. So let me know what other topics you want me to touch on, or just if you guys don't know, like, don't know, just let me know what you want to see in the comment section below. I love you guys. Thank you for watching. If you haven't subscribed to my channel already, please do hit that subscribe button so that next time you come to my channel, you won't be a stranger. You know what I'm saying? And enjoy your day. I'm about to go to hair school and have another great day of hairdressing. Bye.